What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to yet another video. In today's video, we will be talking about the top 10 things you need to drive on the beach or any kind of sand. But before we dive into that, I am going to give you 15 seconds to subscribe if you aren't already. Trust me, it is totally worth it. We do all kinds of off-roading videos. We travel across the country, and we would love for you to join us and become one of the horsemen. One thing to keep in mind is that once we hit 10,000 subscribers, we will be doing a huge giveaway, so you definitely want to stay tuned for that. But there you guys go. Your 15 seconds is up. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video. To start off, the first obvious essential for driving on the beach is a four-wheel drive vehicle. Now, if you're new to the channel, let me just preface this by saying that we deal specifically with early Ford Broncos, so that fits the bill of four-wheel drive for us. For you, it may be something different, but I definitely don't recommend taking anything that isn't equipped with four-wheel drive, because you're gonna end up calling the tow truck with your Tesla or your Ford Focus, and you're gonna look like an absolute noob. Now, do we actually care what people think? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But as far as recommendations go, you definitely want to have a four-wheel drive capable vehicle. Now, if you must take a vehicle that isn't equipped with four-wheel drive, there are some other tools that you can bring that'll hopefully help you out. The first being a tire deflator. What this helps you do is it helps you lower the pressure in your tire, which increases the surface area of the tire, and more surface area increases traction. And let me tell you, traction is king on the beach. Super simple, but super effective tool. Make sure you snag one if you don't have it already. The next thing you want to consider is a power tank or some other type of onboard air compressor. These come in handy for things like obviously getting back on the road and driving back to a hotel or to your home, or if you get a flat out on the beach. This obviously serves to do that. Power tanks are a super easy option. I will actually link a couple of them that we sell down below for you to check out. But again, any type of onboard air compressor that will help you fill up your tires once you're done playing on the beach is definitely something you want to have in the back of your rig. Now, coming in at number 4 is a good old traction board. I'm sure you guys have seen these on almost every Tacoma roaming around on the streets. Super popular tool to bring around, especially when you're off-roading, especially on the beach. It is your best bet to get unstuck when you're by yourself. They're not insanely cheap, but for what they are and for what they'll help you do, I think it's worth the investment to snag a couple of these. And hopefully you won't need them, but if you do, you'll have them in the back of your rig. Now, if you're not thinking that traction boards are worth the investment, your next best bet is a shovel. It'll help dig any tires out. Maybe you've totally buried the rig all the way up to the axle housing and stuff. It'll help you hopefully clear some sand. Again, I said it's the next best bet, but it is way further down from the traction boards. This will get you somewhere, but not very far. So all I'll say is good luck if this is the route you decide to go. But either way, traction boards and a shovel, they're both good things to have in your toolbox when you are driving on the sand. Now, if no amount of traction boards or shoveling is getting the job done, then hopefully you brought a friend, and hopefully you brought some basic recovery gear. Things like a Snatch strap or shackles will go a long way in getting you unstuck. All you need to do is hope that your friend has a little bit of patience, has an off-road capable vehicle, and if your friend's a good friend with a little bit of off-road skill, he should be able to get you out in no time. Coming in at number 7 on the list is a fire hydrant. Because you never freaking know. Especially when you're dealing with 50-year-old trucks like us, things could go south, and they could go south quickly. Definitely don't bank on a guy with skills like this coming in and saving the day. Because skills like that are far and very hard to find. So definitely carry a fire hydrant around. Again, it is never a bad idea to have one. Now this next item may or may not apply to you and your specific beach, but dune flags, some beaches do require you to run a dune flag. 10 feet or higher, heights vary, colors vary. But just to avoid any collisions with other vehicles, it's definitely a safe thing to have. Check with your beach, make sure that you know if you need one or not. They're fairly cheap to buy. You can always bump up to a super cool LED buggy whip or any other type of LED whip to just give that coolness factor to your rig. Obviously, we all know that coolness factor is very important on the beach. So yeah, just check with your local beach or the beach that you plan on going to and make sure that you know whether or not you need to be running one of these. Now another item that you may find yourself needing is an OHV permit sticker. Again, check with your beach, see what rules and regulations that they have, because it's better to be safe than sorry out on the beach. And you know, if you've got that sticker, hopefully you won't have any run-ins with our beloved park rangers, and hopefully they won't be writing you a fat ticket. So double check on that, just another thing you want to keep in mind. Now, finally, to round out the top 10 list of things you need to drive on the beach, hopefully you don't need it, but hopefully you don't need any of this stuff. But a tire repair kit is definitely something that could come in handy, definitely something you don't want to be found without in the event that you need it, especially when you're wheeling on beaches with a lot of debris. You never know what chunk of wood wants to take a piece out of your tire. So again, it's just a good tool to have in your back, super small, super compact, so super easy to carry. But there you have it, guys, your top 10 things needed to rip up the dunes. Like I said at the beginning, some of this stuff is totally necessary, and some of this stuff you can live without, but it is always best to be prepared. Now, if you guys have something that we maybe didn't mention, make sure you leave it down in the comments. We like to be as prepared as possible. So if there's something you throw in your toolkit when you're going on the beach, make sure you leave that comment down below so others can learn, so we can learn, so that everybody benefits from all of your knowledge. But anyways, guys, at this point in the video, that pretty much wraps it up. So make sure you subscribe if you're not already. Like I said, become one of the horsemen. We are pumping out a ton of off-road content with these Broncos, these classic ones. We've got new Broncos on the way, which I mentioned last video. So we are going to be pumping out a ton of sick content with that. It's a whole new world of stuff for us. So we're definitely looking forward to having fun with them. That's pretty much it. If I haven't convinced you to subscribe already, I'm sorry. I'll try to do better next time. But if I got you to subscribe, that makes me really happy. Makes me really happy as a person that you guys joined the ride. Also keep in mind that we are doing the 10,000 subscriber giveaway. So that's my last straw. I don't know why I'm begging you guys. Don't even subscribe. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Trust me. But yeah, with all of that being said, we will see you guys out there on the trail. Peace.